Cool.
If you guys want your replays commentated and uploaded by Grudy and I, please send
you should just bind that to a macro.
All cats at oh crap, 26, don't start the game yet. At hotmail.com. Yes, I'm actually gonna save that. This is just bam.
Good stuff. Okay.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck.
So everybody in the stream, this is the 5th game on GSL Terminus with a purple background. This looks really, really weird to me. It might be a build order hider. I don't know.
I don't actually know either. I don't know why it says October. Hopefully this is the right map. We'll have to confirm it as soon as the game starts. And if it's not, then we'll have a quick transition. A new game started for you guys. And I sure hope it's gonna work.
It should. But just in case it does anyway, I'm going to throw it out that this is the 5th game of the Clan War hosted by SEA, StarCraft Ascension. They are facing Team DG, and that is Dynamic Gaming, and you know what, is 314 SEA. So DG has to throw up an amazing win right now. Smorty actually.
We have a little bit of lag by Smorty, but that is okay. This does look like to be the actual and correct map. Everything looks to be in order. We even got a digital stripper in the bottom left-hand corner. Look away from that and get back to the game.
I want to find that.
We have a ping for some reason. I don't see the reason. Maybe he's... Nope, no reason at all. Just abusing the priority of pinging.
But anyways, Team Dynamic Gaming has chosen to throw dGJonnyLaw to kind of as their counterweight here. They want to tip the games back in their favor, so hopefully dGJJonnyLaw can kind of provide them some stability, whereas they can throw at any player next game almost. But they are behind by 2 games, so you know what, they have to take another game or else. And we do have dGJJonnyLaw spawning on the lefternmost side of Terminus as the green Protoss, and on the top middle kind of position we do have the red Terran Punany.
Yeah, you can call that 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Yeah, that's right, using my analog clock skills. Ooh. Again, Punany decides not to wall off. I find that so strange. I always wall off. If you actually noticed, there was a small gap where Zerglings could have streamed by on the previous map on Toldream Altar. And looking at the APM, Nunyan says, wow, the APM for Punany is skyrocketing. He is in this zone.
Yeah,
he is spamming away. Yeah, he's probably feeling great right now. He's playing at his best. dGJonnyLaw, he's up against a good contender, but they threw him in there on purpose, so dGJonnyLaw probably is pretty good at this game. And oh my gosh, look how fast of an expansion that is.
Oh my god.
I'm almost whispering, making sure that Punany cannot hear me from all the way from where we live, but that is fine, because I want to continue whispering, because this is such an exciting game.
And that was a 15 Nexus, just to let you guys know. Wow, a 15 Nexus against a 2 barracks play, not even opting to open with an expansion of his own. Is it scouted? He is moving a scout there now, so he will find it. That is the first place that Punany will be scouting.
And I wonder if dGJonnyLaw got him right into the base of Punany. He's seeing everything that's going on. He sees the reactor, he sees the double barracks, and I'm expecting a forge to go down, or maybe double stalkers. Let's see. The first assembler is going down for dGJonnyLaw. I wonder if he's going to be throwing up a second one. This is definitely a practice build. He knows exactly where to throw his chrono boost. He knows exactly what timing he needs to do. I'm very excited for this game. This is going to be a really high-level, good game. You guys need to look at this, watch this, and learn from this replay.
Indeed, and now we see the reactor going onto the barracks, the first barracks that went up, and on the second barracks that he had is actually a tech lab going up, keeping up in supply, keeping up on the SCV count. He might opt for a big push on his opponent, but you know what, if dGJonnyLaw can manage a decently high sentry count and manage to hold his opponent off for a little bit, he will be able to come out on top. And I'd also like to point out this is not the newly updated GSL version of Terminus. There is no back path to the third base, so all action is kind of going to be directed through the small alleyway.
You said it quite right. And, man, I'm so excited for this game. Air distance is actually fairly close. There's actually some really good places to do drops on this map. Drops, Banshee Harass, hiding pylons, hidden expansions. All of it is on this map. I mean, we've got structural drops, and this is a huge push coming from Punany, even bringing the SCVs. 3 Zealots is not going to be enough to hold it. He's going to be getting 1 Stalker. He's going to be boosting the 2nd Stalker. And if he can do his micro right, he might have to pull probes, though. Yeah. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. Oh my gosh, a bunker's getting thrown down.
Good timing there with the Stalker coming out as well. You know, this is going to be pushed back. A couple Marines getting kind of stuck in between the mix, and I think this is actually going to be pushed back entirely. He should have brought the probes back to defend, because those Zealots were enough to kind of handle what was going on. Focus firing, nothing right now. He decides to run just as the grenade shells, concussive shells kick in.
He needs to get this SCV down. If this bunker goes up, he's going to be in a ton of trouble. And oh my gosh, it's going to be thrown up if he can keep them.
And it gets up, and he's moving around with 2 Marauders, and he's going to go in. He actually makes it, and he's now repairing the bunker. But you know what? There might be enough here to kind of deal the damage already. With additional micro, he can probably secure units, and he is going to try to run them away. Focus firing. Oh, he just missed the last shot on that 1 Zealot there.
1 health. That Zealot is the luckiest Zealot to ever be living. I swear, if a fly landed on him in the correct spot, that Zealot would fall over dead. Like, without even a question about it. Very good decision-making on Johnny Law's part, immediately grabbing all of his probes and sending it to the fight at hand, and because he knew at that moment that he knew what it was going to take to defend against that, and the reason I think that if he wouldn't have done that immediately, I think Punany would have actually succeeded in that attack. Looking at the units lost tab, 850 minerals lost for the Protoss player, 935 lost for the Terran player.
Indeed, and I'd like to point out that our friend Punany here, who won the last game, is actually still staying on the 1 gas, opting for more barracks and 1 more factory there. I think he might be trying to move into getting medevacs, while dGJonnyLaw is actually sitting on 2 gas pretty comfortably, and he's actually moving up to 6, 7 gateways now. This is going to be an insane push. This is why they threw dGJonnyLaw in.
For sure. He is very smart with his pushes. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's a solid player. You can tell by the way he's just doing everything methodically. He's not going anything wacky. He's doing things that he's practiced, and that is something that's very respectable in tournaments. Usually in tournaments, you get a really high adrenaline rush, and the first thing you want to do is do something you haven't practiced, like something that will, quote, surprise your opponent, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Johnny Law has this focus and this drive to do what he wants, or do what he wants and do what he needs to do to win. But Punany is also an equally good player.
Also, you can tell that because he has just built an additional 2 bunkers to the ones he had, because I believe he saw this push coming. 2 proxy pylons thrown up, 1 as a backup in case dGJonnyLaw needs to leave, and another one as an engagement. Oh wow, Punany decides to engage before he actually reaches the base. All his SCVs get trapped behind force fields, and that is going to put him at a huge disadvantage, bringing him down to 23 SCVs underneath the 45 of Johnny Law.
Punany got overexcited and sent all of his units to go attack the Protoss army, but I think that might have lost him this game. Look at the amount of Zealots. The Zealots could soak up a lot of damage. Lots of SCVs taken off right now. Force field being thrown down so he can't repair. First bunker goes down. All the Marines get cleaned up. Second about to go down. That one, the Marauders getting cleaned up. There's still a lot of units, but he pulls back, and there's only sentries left. I imagine these are all going to be Zealots. Yes. 8 more Zealots warped in, and he has to hold this, or he will lose.
I think there is no question that this is the end for Punany. I don't think he has the unit production to be able to maintain this battle, although he has put up 2 additional barracks. The units are flooding into the main right now and taking out everything they can. More force fields go down in front of the bunker, and wisely Punany decides to pull out and kind of try to take that edge.
And there's the GG. You went to robotic voice again there. I don't know if that's actually showing up on on stream or just for me, but again, your robotic, metallic voice is coming out in shining moments.
And I love it.
And Johnny Law takes that game, rounding up this series to 4-2. Correct?
Yep.
No,
3-2.
3-2. Wow. So yeah, I think they're gonna put Johnny Law in again. That's what I would do. And moving on from this to the next game.